Srimad Bhagavad Geeta, Chapter-3. Arjun said, O Janardhan, if in your opinion knowledge is superior to action, then why are you engaging me in this terrible action? These mixed words seem to be confounding my intellect. Tell me definitely that one thing that is best for me. The Lord said, O pure of heart, I have said it before that in this world there are two paths. There is Jnana Yoga for those who follow Sankhya, and there is Karma Yoga for yogis. Without performing action, man is not freed from the bondage of action, and resorting to sannyasa does not result in liberation. No one can ever exist, even for a short while, without performing action, because the qualities of nature force everyone to perform action. The ignorant person who exists by controlling his organs of action, while his mind remembers the senses, is said to be deluded and is a hypocrite. O Arjun, but he who restrains the senses through his mind and starts the yoga of action with the organs of action, while remaining unattached, he is superior. Therefore, do the prescribed action, because action is superior to not performing action. And without action, even survival of the body is not possible. O Kantya, all action other than that for sacrifices shackles people to the bondage of action. Therefore, do action for that purpose without attachment. Earlier, Prajapati created beings accompanied by a sacrifice and said with this, May you increase and may this grant you all objects you desire. Through this, cherish the gods and those gods will cherish you. By cherishing each other, you will obtain that which is most desired. Because cherished by the sacrifice, the gods will give you all desired objects. He who enjoys these without giving them their share is certainly a thief. Righteous people who enjoy the leftovers of sacrifices are freed from all sins. But those sinners who cook only for themselves live on sin. Beings are created from food, and food is created from rain clouds. Rain clouds are created from sacrifices, and sacrifices are created from action. Know that action is created from the Vedas, and the Vedas are created from the Brahman. Therefore, the omnipresent Brahman is always present in sacrifices. In this way, the cycle goes on, and he who does not follow this is addicted to his senses and lives a sinner's life. O Parth, he lives in vain. But the man who takes pleasure in the Atma is content with the Atma and is satiated with the Atma, has no duties. In this world, he has no need for action, nor anything to lose from inaction. He doesn't need the refuge of any being for anything. Therefore, be unattached and always perform prescribed action. Because a man who performs action when unattached attains the highest liberation. Janak and others attained liberation through action. One should perform action with an eye to preserving the worlds. Whatever a great man does, ordinary people also do that. Whatever he accepts as duty, others also follow that. O Parth, in the three worlds, I have no duties. There is nothing I haven't attained. There is nothing yet to be attained, yet I am engaged in action. O Parth, if I ever relax and stop performing action, then men will follow my path in every way. If I don't perform action, then all these worlds will be destroyed. I will be the Lord of hybrids and responsible for the destruction of these beings. O descendant of the Bharata lineage, ignorant people perform action by being attached to that action, but the wise perform similar action unattached for the welfare and preservation of the worlds. The wise will not befuddle the minds of the ignorant who are attached to action. Being knowledgeable, they will themselves perform all action and keep them engaged. All action is completed in every way through the qualities of nature. He who is deluded by the ego thinks that he is the doer. O mighty armed one, but he won't truly knows the division of the qualities and different types of action, knows that the quality manifests themselves in senses and does not get attached. Those who are deluded by nature's qualities are attached to action by senses and organs. The omniscient should not disturb those ignorant and misguided people. Focusing your mind on the Supreme Being, vest all action in me. Be without desire, without ownership, and without fever and fight. People who faithfully and without finding fault always follow this view of mine, they too are freed from the bondage of action. But know that those who in an attempt to find fault don't follow this view of mine, they have no sense, and all their knowledge will be deluded and destroyed. Even a wise person acts according to his own nature. Nature drives all beings. Why should one use restraint? For each sense in its respective area, attachment and aversion are certain. But don't be overcome by those. They are obstacles. One's own dharma, even if followed imperfectly, is superior to someone else's dharma, even if followed perfectly. It is better to be slain while following one's own dharma. Someone else's dharma is tinged with fear. Arjun said, O descendant of the Vrishni lineage, by whom are these men compelled? Despite being unwilling, it is almost as if they are forced into evil action. The Lord said, This is desire. This is anger. These are born from the Raja's quality. These are insatiable and great sins. Here, know them to be enemies. Like smoke covers the fire, dust covers the mirror, like the womb covers the fetus. In that way, this is covered by that. O Kaunteya, this is the perennial enemy of the wise. Knowledge is covered by this desire that is insatiable like the fire. All senses, the mind and intellect are its seat. This uses these to veil knowledge and delude beings. O bull among the Bharata lineage, therefore, you should first control your senses. Destroy this. That is like sin, and is the destroyer of knowledge. It is said that senses are superior. The mind is superior to the senses. Intellect is superior to the mind. that is superior to intellect. O mighty armed one, in this way, use intellect to realize that which is superior to the intellect. Use your inner strength to calm the Atma and destroy the enemy that is difficult to defeat in the form of desire.